Hi everyone, thanks for watching my video. Today I will be going over a LeetCode question and sharing my thought process of how to solve this problem. If you have any questions, please leave comments below. I will try my best to answer them. If you like my video, please click the like button or subscribe to my channel. Now let's get started. Let's look at the problem. It's problem 387, first unique character in a string. And let's look at what kind of companies asked this question. We have Goldman Sachs, Bloomberg, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, etc. So it's a fairly common asked question. All right, let's look at the question. Given a string, find the first non-repeating character in it and return its index. If it doesn't exist, return -1. Find the first non-repeating character and return its index, else returns -1. We have two examples here, leetcode. We return 0 here. So L is at index 0. We return 0 because L is the first non-repeating character. We can see there's no any other L in the rest of the string. So we return 0. Love leetcode, we return 2, which is V. The reason is because V is the first non-repeating character. As we can see, there's no any other V in the rest of the string. For the L, we have another L here. For O, we have this O here, and the V is the first non-repeating character. So how are we going to solve this problem? For brute force solution, I would think to loop through this array twice. So let me just put the string here to better demonstrate. One loop starts from the first element, and then an inner loop starts from the second character. And then we will move this looping through the inner loop to find out whether is there any same. Once it's the same, we are going to break this loop and then move the outer loop to the next character. Then we're going to reset this to the next character after the outer loop. Now we are going to find whether there are any repeating character in the string. Now we are looping through here. We find another one. And then we are going to break the loop, inner loop, and then we are moving to the next, etc. So once we point to V, as we see, we do not see any V in this string. So at this point, we can just return the index of V, since we have a double for loops. For time complexity, it's all of n squared. It's not ideal. So how can we do this better? Let's think about it. Yes, we can create a hash map to store the repeating times of those characters. So we are going to create a map like this. For L, we're repeating here. So at this point, we still need to loop through this array one time. We can find there's L here, we're counting here, incrementing here, and then we have next to O, we have 2 here, and then we are going to V, we have 1 here, and then it's L. L again, we already incremented, we're incrementing here. And then it's E. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 E's here. And we have T, only have 1. So we created this hash map here, but remember, hash map, there's no order for each element. How are we going to access the first non-repeating? We have V is equals to 1, T is equals to 1, but we are not able to access the first one since there's no order. Now we can loop through this array again and then check their value. We loop through here, we check L. What is L equals to in this map? 2. Okay, no, it's not equals to 1. We are moving to O is equal to 2, V equals to 1. Okay, as long as we find the first character in this map, value equals to 1, then we are going to return the index of that property. So at this case, the time complexity will be all of n, and space complexity will be all of n too. Okay, now let's start to code. So we have this function here. Firstly, we need to create the map. So let's initiate the map here and then looping through this string. So let I equals to 0, I smaller than length, I plus plus. We need to create the property of the map, which is the character, and this is the value. This is how we create the value of the map. So now we need to think about it. When it's an empty object, we are not able to get any value out of it. It's going to be undefined. So we need to check whether it's undefined of this character. Okay, if it is undefined, then we are going to make it 1. If it's not undefined, we are going to increment it by 1. Now we need to get the first noun repeating character. Since we already have this map, now we can loop through this map again, loop through this string again, so that we can access to the first noun repeating character. So how do we do that? As long as we find something that equals to 1, then we are going to return the index. So if the value is equals to 1, then we are going to return the index. What if we don't? We return -1. So after we finish this loop, and after we finish this loop, we're still not able to find anything, we're going to return -1. Okay, I think that should be right. Let's run the code. Okay, right, I have to comment out all of these. Comment out. Okay. Alright, so it's passed. Let's submit. Oh, wrong answer, -1, but this is equals to 2. Okay, I think I put the return in the wrong place. This should be out of this loop. Now that's right. Accepted. So yeah, we just need to be careful where do we put this return code. So after all this for loop, we don't find anything. Eventually we are going to return -1. This is how will I solve this problem. If you have any questions, please leave comments below. Thank you so much for watching my video, and see you next time.